Rain lashed the windshield. John drove, tense, gripping the steering wheel. Headlights cut through the thick fog, illuminating the deserted highway. Every few seconds the radio crackled with static, the silence amplifying the isolation. He just wanted to be home. Each mile felt longer than the last. John turned up the heater. Despite the warmth, a chill settled over him, a creeping unease he couldn't shake. He glanced at the passenger seat, empty but somehow not vacant. A flash of white sliced through the darkness. John slammed the brakes, heart pounding. Standing by the roadside, drenched and ghostly, was a woman. Her white dress clung to her, and her face was lost in the shadows of a wide-brimmed hat. She stared at him, a silent plea in her posture. Another driver might have hesitated. The storm raged, and something about her felt off. But John was a kind soul, and something in her desolate presence tugged at his conscience. He unlocked the car doors. She moved with a swiftness that belied her drenched state, gliding into the back seat. John didn't see her face as she settled in, her back straight, her gaze fixed forward. He pulled back onto the highway, the encounter leaving him more unsettled than he cared to admit. Silence filled the car, heavy and absolute. The radio, which had been struggling for reception, died completely, replaced by an unsettling quiet. John tried to make conversation, asking the woman's destination, but she didn't respond. Her silence was unnerving. The air inside the car grew cold, a damp, earthy smell permeating the vehicle. It was the smell of a freshly dug grave. John felt a shiver crawl down his spine. He snuck a glance at the rearview mirror, his heart pounding in his chest. Her face, pale and gaunt, was now visible beneath the hat. Her eyes, hollow and black, stared back at him. John whipped around, his blood turning to ice. The back seat was empty. He slammed on the brakes, the car skidding on the slick road. There was no sign of the woman, no way she could have exited the car. It was as if she had never existed. His breath came in ragged gasps. He was alone. But then, a whisper, cold and close to his ear, sent chills down his spine. "Keep driving." The voice seemed to come from inside his head, echoing with an unearthly resonance. John slammed his foot on the accelerator, his eyes fixed on the road. He didn't need to be told twice. The whispers continued, guiding him, urging him forward. As he glanced at the rearview mirror, his blood ran cold. The fog on the rear window coalesced, forming words, a chilling message scrawled across the glass. "Don't look back."